1, let's put this in your calculator. Like if you weren't paying attention, you would probably go right to fn, right? So let's do that. Let's pretend that we were just going along normally. That's math 9, and it's x to the negative 1/3, right? X here. So the first thing you should be suspicious of is, why is this taking so long? Now it gave me an answer. As it turns out, the answer is going to work out to be 3/2, which this is 1 1/2. Right? Did yours come up? But it didn't like it. You saw how long it took to do. So let's see what happens now when we just go ahead and work the problem using the fact that this is a problem. This is trouble right here.
So if it's doing that, then you probably shouldn't put that answer down.
Well, you're on your own there. I work all of these by hand. But I'm just telling you from the last semester what the kids told me. So the definition here is we take the limit as, let's go, a approaches 0. We only have to approach from the right-hand side. That's the actual definition for these improper integrals at the asymptotes.
It's always the right side?
Nope. If the problem is up here, then you have to approach from the left. So the little definition, if you're looking over some interval from here to here, if the problem is here, we approach it from the right. You don't approach from both sides. If the problem is here, we approach from the left. We don't approach from both sides.
What if it's in between? Are we splitting up the two limits?
That's exactly right. If it's in between, you have to make 2 separate limits, and for the one approach from the left and from the other approach from the right. And if you don't get answers on both of them, it's said to diverge. Okay, so notice, easy to integrate this. X to the negative 1/3 is no, not derivative, integral.
It's plus 1, so it's negative plus 2/3.
So it's x to the
3/2.
3/2, and we're going to evaluate from a to 1. Fundamental theorem says that you plug in the top number minus plug in the bottom number
Why did you change it to 2/3?
because I'm dyslexic. So the front part's easy. 3/2. Oh.
Oh.
No, just 3/2. 1 to the 2/3 is still 1, and 1 times 3/2 is still 3/2. That's going to end up being 0. So 0 squared is still 0. The cube root of 0 is still 0. So this is a negative 3/2 times a 0, which is a 0. And we ended up with the same thing that your calculator gave us, and that is the correct answer this time. So now you should be saying to yourself, well, I'll just do them all on my calculator. Okay, here's another example. This one won't work on your calculator, I don't believe. We'll try it.